If you're a fan of epic tales, legendary battles, and rich lore, then you are in the right place. Because for today's video, I have selected 9 games that bring Norse mythology to life in all its epic glory. Whether you're into intense action, gripping storytelling, or just love the Norse aesthetic, there's something here for you. So without wasting any more time, let's check these lovely games. The first game on our list is Through the Woods. Alright, so first I will give you some information about this game, then I will share my experience about it with you guys. So it's a horror game based on a journey into the dark forests of Norway, where you play as a mother searching for her missing son. As you wander through the eerie woods, you will encounter all sorts of creatures based of Norwegian folklore. Now, based on my experience, I think the game is not that haunting as it claims, because those monsters look just stupid to me instead of scary. Also, since there is no combat in the game, so you need to just run past through these monsters. I don't mean that the game is bad because there are so many good things about it, but it's not a best experience also. I will count it as an average game with a nice story where you can uncover some chilling secrets hidden within the trees. Since this video is about Norse mythology, so I will say that Through the Woods captures the essence of Norse mythology. Not just through its creatures and settings, but through its emotional narrative. So, if you love psychological horror with a mythological twist, then you should try this game. Next on our list is Song of Iron. Okay, so as a fan of side-scrolling games like Inside, I loved playing this action-adventure game. In this game, you play as a lone warrior on a quest to save your people battling through beautiful yet deadly landscapes inspired by Norse mythology. The combat felt so satisfying to me as you can use both melee and ranged weapons. What's really cool about Song of Iron is how it captures the harshness and beauty of the Viking world. The game's art style is stunning, and the attention to detail in the environments and character designs makes it a truly an awesome experience. In terms of combat, I think this game has not felt much difficult to me, except the ending boss battle of the game. Best thing about the game is that each level feels like a journey through a different part of the Norse mythos. You can walk through the dark forest, snowy mountains, and fiery forges, which feels amazing. The lore is rich, and you can tell that the developers poured a lot of love into making this world feel authentic and alive. So if you ask me, you should definitely play this amazing game if you haven't yet. Now, who can forget Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Okay, so if you have watched the Viking TV series and you want to feel like Ragnar, then you should play this game if you haven't yet. I know so many Assassin's Creed fans criticize this game as this game does not felt like Assassin's Creed to them. But who cares, because we are here to discuss Norse mythology and this game delivers it perfectly. So basically this game lets you live out your Viking fantasies in a massive open world adventure. You play as Eivor, a Viking raider, leading your clan from the icy shores of Norway to the rich, fertile lands of 9th century England. The game beautifully blends historical accuracy with Norse mythology, offering encounters with legendary figures like Odin and Loki. The world is packed with activities from raiding monasteries and building settlements to uncovering ancient mysteries. Valhalla does an amazing job of making you feel like a true Viking warrior with its epic battles, deep story, and stunning landscapes. The game's storytelling is top-notch, and the way it weaves in Norse mythology makes every quest feel epic. Plus, the post-launch content has added even more mythological elements like the expansion that lets you explore the realms of Asgard and Jotunheim. So, in my opinion, don't listen to haters, because this is one of the best game based of Norse mythology, and you need to play it if you missed it.
Flee, Ruin! out, while pity restrains my blade.
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you.
That groveling worm in a cage? You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Another iconic game that draws heavily from Norse mythology is Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. This open-world RPG is a classic for a reason. I think it is not only one of the best games of 2011, but it is one of the best role-playing game ever made. Set in the snowy province of Skyrim, you play as the Dragonborn, a hero destined to save the world from an ancient dragon threat. The game is filled with Nordic influences, from the architecture and landscapes to the mythology and creatures you encounter. Exploring the vast wintry world of Skyrim, you'll come across ancient ruins, powerful artifacts, and legendary dragons. The sense of adventure and discovery in Skyrim is unparalleled, making it a game you can easily sink hundreds of hours into. The game's influence from Norse mythology is evident in its dragon-centric storyline. My favorite thing of the game is its combat system. You can use melee and ranged weapons, specialize in different skills, use magic spells, and also call dragon. And let me tell you, with mods, you can even enhance these mythological elements. This further adds new quest creatures and lore that deepen the connection to Norse mythology. In Kari, stranded on the shores of Vanaheim, you step into the shoes of Kari, a young girl who finds herself in the mythical land of Vanaheim. So I played this game for a couple of hours today, and based on my experience with this game, I think it is overall a good game. I would say that I like all the characters in the game, and also the idea how that raven guides you throughout your walkthrough of the game. This game is all about survival and exploration as you navigate a beautiful yet dangerous world inspired by Norse mythology. You'll have to gather resources, build shelters, and fend off mythical creatures as you uncover the mysteries of Vanaheim. The game's stunning visuals and immersive storytelling make it a captivating experience. It is a blend of survival mechanics with rich lore and a compelling narrative. What sets Kari apart is its focus on the lesser-known aspects of Norse mythology, diving into the tales of Vanaheim and its denizens. The game's world is lush and vibrant, offering a stark contrast to the often bleak settings of other Norse-inspired games. The survival elements add a layer of tension that keeps you on your toes. So, if you are a fan of survival game and also like Norse mythology, then you should play this game without any doubt. Next up, we are back to Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice in the Norse Mythology category today. Okay, so I gotta admit, I just can't get over this game because I just freaking love this girl. She is simply amazing. This game is a dark psychological journey into the Norse underworld. You play as Senua, a Celtic warrior who embarks on a harrowing quest to save the soul of her dead lover. The game masterfully blends Norse mythology with psychological horror, offering a deeply emotional and immersive experience. The accurate portrayal of Senua's struggles with psychosis is simply amazing. This makes the game both haunting and thought-provoking. The stunning visuals, incredible sound design, and gripping story make Hellblade a must-play. The Norse elements in Hellblade aren't just window dressing, they're integral to the story. From the terrifying Helheim to the monstrous creatures like Fenrir and Hela, the game's mythological roots add a rich layer of depth to Senua's journey. And the way the game portrays Senua's visions and voices adds a unique, deeply personal dimension to the mythological horror. You know, it's one of my favorite games, and it's obvious that I am going to highly recommend this masterpiece to you guys. Let's go back to a survival game, and I think survival enthusiasts will love Valheim. So, I admit that I didn't play this game earlier, but a few days ago, I gave it a try just to make this video and share my thoughts with you about it. So this open-world survival game drops you into a procedurally generated world inspired by Norse mythology. You play as a Viking warrior tasked with proving your worth to Odin by surviving in this harsh, unforgiving land. Based on my experience, I gotta tell you that the game will feel little grindy, but trust me, the rewarding will give meaning to all that busy work. The game offers a perfect blend of exploration, resource gathering, and combat, with a huge world to discover and plenty of mythical creatures to battle. Whether you're building a Countsy Viking longhouse or sailing across stormy seas, Valheim offers endless hours of addictive gameplay. Plus, it's a great game to play with friends, making it a fantastic multiplayer experience. The game's emphasis on community and cooperative play is fantastic, allowing you to build and explore together with friends. The mythological elements are seamlessly integrated, with each biome representing different aspects of Norse cosmology. And the bosses, based on legendary creatures from Norse myths, provide epic challenges that truly test your mettle as a Viking warrior. I think Aska is the most refreshing survival game on the market today. In this game, you take on the role of a Viking chieftain, leading your people in a beautifully crafted world inspired by Norse mythology. The game mostly focuses on settlement building, exploration, and survival. You'll need to manage resources, defend your village from threats, and explore the surrounding wilderness for treasures and secrets. The combat system looked pretty basic to me, but it was enough for such survival kind of game. The game's rich lore and immersive world building make every discovery feel meaningful, and the strategic depth of managing your settlement adds a satisfying layer of complexity. Aska is perfect for players who love a blend of strategy and adventure. The game's attention to detail in recreating the Viking way of life is impressive. The mythological aspects are woven into the gameplay, with ancient relics, mysterious runes, and legendary creatures adding depth to your journey. Aska feels like a living, breathing Norse world where your decisions shape the fate of your people. I think you need to play this game if you want to live the Norse mythological world. And finally, at the end of our list, we have the epic God of War. Okay, so I think I have played this game 4 times since 2018 or maybe more, because I loved everything about this game. Trust me, I am not wrong if I say that this is the best game based on Norse mythology that ever made. I think everybody knows everything about this game because it's an absolute masterpiece. But still, let me tell you a little bit about the game if you are a new or a lazy gamer. So this game reimagines the iconic series following Kratos and his son Atreus on a breathtaking journey through the 9 realms. The game's story is incredibly well crafted, blending action, emotion, and mythology in a way that few games can match. The combat is intense and satisfying with a variety of weapons and abilities to master. The game's visuals are stunning, with each realm offering a unique and beautifully designed environment. The game's portrayal of Norse gods and creatures is both respectful and innovative, providing fresh takes on familiar myths. The relationship between Kratos and Atreus adds a powerful emotional core to the story. This bond of father and son grounds the epic scale of the mythological battles in a deeply personal journey. So, God of War sets a new standard for mythological storytelling in games, making it a fitting conclusion to our list. So if you didn't play this game yet because you are a new gamer or missed it somehow, then you should immediately buy this gem and experience its amazing adventure.
Get control of yourself, boy.
Fine!
And that's the end of today's video about game based on Norse mythology. If you enjoyed this list, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more awesome gaming content. Thanks for joining me on this mythological journey, and I will see you in the next video.